Well, if anyone can understand how much it means to Tom to have his mother back, it's certainly you, isn't it?
It's wonderful. I mean, I'm so happy for them. It's just, when Hope was here earlier, she was holding on to her daddy like she didn't want to let him go. And as incredible as this must be for Thomas and his sisters, I think about RJ and Hope, and
I know. Ridge is always going to be part of their lives. They are as important to him as his own children.
And what about Brooke?
Well, that's another thing altogether, isn't it? I mean, Ridge and Taylor are legally married, so I'm just hoping that Brooke will do the right thing. She'll set aside her own needs for the first time in her life.
I can't lose him. I can't. I've loved him my entire life. And what would I do without him?
Mom, he is not going to leave you. Ridge loves you. He loves you as much as you love him.
Well, Stephanie will get to him. She will. You should have seen her. You should have seen how cold she was, how mean she was. And I can't believe that I actually forgot she was like that.
What kind of stuff was she saying to you?
She threatened to tell Taylor about Hope. That Hope is Deacon's daughter.
I don't know why she would do that. I've forgiven you, and... Mom, it's really none of her business.
Honey, that's not all. She wants Taylor to know that everyone thought RJ was Nick's son.
But he's not.
I know, she just wanted her to know what happened in the foundry.
Mom, we all understand why that happened. Ridge understands.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I mean, if she keeps digging and picking away at this, I really don't know how he'll respond. After all these years of trying to fight our way back to each other, and now what we've built, this wonderful family, this great marriage, and now I'm supposed to just disappear?
Mom, nobody wants you to disappear.
Honey, I already feel invisible. All anybody sees is Taylor.
Mom has to come to my lacrosse tournament. I'm captain. That's the same time as my dance recital. This is a tournament, Phoebe, which is important. So is my recital.
Mom should go to the dance recital.
What?
Yes.
She can go to your tournament the next round. If you make it to the next round.
I can't play in the next round because I have to go to your graduation.
Well, there's gonna be plenty of time for all of us to spend with Mom on our trip to Hawaii.
Mom can watch me surf? Sweet. Now, don't forget, you promised Hope you'd teach her how to surf. Is Hope even coming to Hawaii? Of course she's coming. The whole family is.
Phoebe.
What? Mom is back. I know that.
Things are probably gonna change a little bit around here.
What things? Well, for one thing, Dad can't have two wives.
Brooke will probably move to her own house.
Brooke has to move?
And RJ and Hope.
I don't want them to move.
We can't all stay here.
Why not?
Phoebe.
I don't want them to leave. I'll miss them too much. It's not right.
I know some of the things that I've done were unforgivable, but I've tried to become a better person. I've tried to make up for the mistakes that I've caused.
Mom, you have made up for your mistakes. And you've made everyone's life so much better. Mine and Ridge's. You cannot keep blaming yourself. I
wanted to live up to what Taylor is. And I guess I just didn't quite make it. I can hear Stephanie talking to Rich right now about her, saying how great Taylor is, what a good person, how perfect she is. And Brooke, she's just a slut from the valley. That's all she ever was. That's all she'll ever be.
Stop, Mom. I'm not going to let you talk about yourself that way.
Why would he want to be with me if he can be with Taylor?
Because he loves you.
And Stephanie hates me. She's declared war on me. And she'll use everything and everyone just to destroy me. You should have seen how cold her eyes were. Heard that disgust in her voice. She's not gonna stop at anything until I'm gone.
Mom, she can't do anything. You are married to Ridge, and you are the mother of his son.
She told me that I should have Taylor and Ridge raise RJ, that it would be better for him.
What?
Yeah. I can't believe this. In just a few days. I had a loving husband and 2 children who love both of us. A real family. And then overnight, it's gone?
Oh, Mom, no, it's not gone. Come on. We are all still here for you.
You are, honey. You are. I love Thomas and Steffi and Phoebe as if they were my own children. And I thought they felt the same way about me.
Oh, Mom.
But ever since Taylor's been back, it's like I'm in the way. So all this time I've spent with them, it meant nothing.
I love Brooke. You know how hard it is going to be for her?
It's not like we're never gonna see her again. I'm sure she's gonna move into a house close by and we can see Hope and RJ whenever we want. And they're gonna need a lot of our attention right now. They need to know that we still love them.
We love them, so we're making them move out.
Phoebe.
This is Brooke's home as much as it is ours. And RJ and Hope, this is the only home they've ever known. They're so little. How are we supposed to explain it to them?
You're right. It's not fair to ask somebody to move out. But somebody has to. And unfortunately, that somebody is Brooke.
Look at it this way, Phoebe. If Hope moves out, at least you'll have your own room. I don't want my own room if it means losing my brother and sister.
This is going to be an especially difficult time for the children, so we have to be, all of us, very sensitive to their feelings.
Oh, is it the children that you're worried about, Stephanie? Really?
Hi, Bridget. I didn't expect you.
Gabby, would you excuse us, please? I need to talk to Stephanie.
Of course. Sure.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Is everything all right?
I'm absolutely appalled at what you're doing to my mother. I think someone should hold you accountable.
I see you've talked to your mother.
Stephanie, what you're doing is wrong. And you know it's wrong.
What I'm doing?
Yeah, look, we're all happy that Taylor is back. It's a miracle. And they're gonna figure out a way to work through this so that no one is left out or hurt.
I hope that's what happens.
You are not gonna use Taylor's returning to try to ruin my mother. She doesn't deserve that.
Bridget, Ridge and Taylor were married. He is legally her husband. This doesn't have anything to do with me.
You're right. This has nothing to do with you. This is for Ridge and my mother and Taylor to work through. This is none of your business. so you could stop your threats and your accusations.
What threats? I simply talked to your mother, and I suggested to her...
Oh, you
that
didn't suggest anything. You tried to use things that have happened to me, that I have worked so hard to put behind me, and you dragged them out again for your own agenda.
My own agenda? Well, if I have an agenda, it is to see that my son is reunited with his wife and their children. And there shouldn't be any waffling about these decisions. It isn't good for anyone, especially the children. So I'm not going to sit around and just let them drag everyone down by it.
You're the only one that's dragging anyone down. And especially the children. Where were you when everyone thought that Taylor had died? Have you forgotten who has been a wonderful mother to them all these years?
No, Bridget, I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten anything.
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to upset Phoebe. I'm just trying to get her to understand what's going on.
We are going to be a family again. With Mom, right?
Come here. It's a confusing time for all of us. For you guys. For your mom. It's probably harder for Brooke than anyone. Here we all are, a family. And all of a sudden, your mother comes back. Brooke has questions and fears. Not just about our marriage, either. About the three of you as well.
What do you mean? Brooke knows we love her. But we want to be with Mom.
The other night when you stood up for your mom, as much as I'm sure Brooke understands that, it was very painful for her, too. She's always thought of you as her son, Thomas. For a long, long time, she has. How many hours do you think she's put in helping you with your homework, helping you get those term papers in on time, typing them up when you were too tired to keep going? And you remember chicken pox, don't you? Who do you think it was that spent night after night rubbing calamine lotion on you and giving you those oatmeal baths?
And telling me stories to make the itching go away.
Yeah.
I know.
She was at every parent-teacher conference, even at the expense of rescheduling all of her own meetings at work, because she just wanted to be with you guys. She's turned cartwheels, making every one of your birthdays very special. Not even to mention Christmas.
We appreciate everything Brooke's done. We do.
I guess I just want you to know what her side of all this is. I know she's not your mother.
But she really has been a mother to us. Thanks for reminding us.
Brooke, can I come in?
Yes, of course.
Hi.
Hi.
I wanted to see if you were okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you?
Happy, but kind of confused. I've been so happy to be spending time with my mom. I didn't stop to think about you, how you must feel.
Oh, Phoebe, you should be spending time with your mom. But she fought really hard to get back here, to get well, to be here for you and Thomas and Steffi. So all you should be thinking about right now is enjoying yourselves and having fun and being together.
But I'm worried about you. Are you going to have to move out?
You should be ashamed of yourself. You are always so quick to point out my mother's faults, but you never seem to remember any of the good that she does.
Well, unfortunately, your mother's faults are a little more obvious than her good deeds. And I know you don't like me to remind you of the damage that your mother has done to people, but the simple truth is, she slept with your husband and got herself pregnant. She slept with Nick before Ridge's body was even supposedly cold in the grave. So she really doesn't have anyone to blame but herself for all of this.
Are you done? What happened between my mother and Deacon is none of your business. I've forgiven her. It's not your place to judge her. And it's not your place to judge what happened between her and Nick. Ridge and my mom worked through that.
It's so amazing how people are always so willing to forgive Brooke. I can understand on your part because she is your mother, and you have a special goodness in you. But as to the others, I don't know. She always seems to charm them somehow. I'm sure she's at the house right now, charming Ridge. But you know what it is that gets me so angry? I know your mother. And I know that she'll use anyone, including her own children, to keep her place in that house.
She should keep her place in that house. It's her house. Ridge loves her. They built a wonderful life together.
Ridge is with her because he thought Taylor was dead.
Ridge's love for my mother is very real.
Naturally, you want to believe that. Look, Taylor is an outstanding human being. He's going to have to make a choice. As far as I can see, there really isn't even a choice. Your mother is not going to get to keep him. And I am going to do everything I can to see that...
No, Stephanie, you're going to do nothing. Do you hear me? This is not for you to decide. This is for Ridge and my mother and Taylor to make a decision. They are going to decide, not you.
I want you, RJ, and Hope to stay. I don't want you to move out.
Who said that we're leaving?
Thomas.
I don't know that we're going anywhere. I mean, I don't think so. I think we're going to work things out. But, you know, I don't want you to worry about it, honestly. I just want your mom to see what a beautiful, intelligent, creative young woman you've become. She's going to be so proud of you.
If she is, it'll be because of you. How could I have made it through all the sadness if it hadn't been for you picking me up and brushing me off and kissing me and making it all better? I love you, Brooke. No matter what happens, that will never change. I love you for everything you've done for me. And I love you just because you're you. I'm so happy my mom's home. But that doesn't mean that you're not my mom still, too. Phoebe isn't the only one who feels that way.
We've all gotten a little caught up in Mom's return. We didn't think. I didn't think how it might look to you. We love you, Brooke.
You don't know how much I needed to hear